Hi everyone, it's Terry here. I'm sharing another process video for Peartree Cutfiles, this time using the box of hearts from the February release. So I'm using this patterned paper from Dear Lizzie. It's from an older collection. I've cut out the cut file from white cardstock and I'm going to layer it over this piece of white. So I'm just going to gut out some of the patterned paper so that I can use it again. I like to be frugal and keep bits so that I can use it on other layouts, or even use the hearts on this layout. So I'm just distressing the edges of my white cardstock before sticking it down. So I'm just wondering where I might like to place my heart cut file, and I think I'm going to go over the white. So I'm just going to back it simply now with different patterned papers that I've got from my stash. So I like to use scraps where I can rather than cutting into big sheets. So I've pulled out lots of smaller pieces from older collections, and I'm just going to use them to back the cut file. So draw around the sections that I want to fill, and then just cut them out and stick them on with wet glue. So I'll show you a few bits of it and then I'll speed up the rest so that you can see the process, but it doesn't take too long, and then you can see how the cut file comes together. So I gathered together kind of blues and pinks for this, so kind of like aqua teal blues that I wanted to make the hearts. To be fair, that's some of my favourite colours to use when I'm scrapbooking. So I've alternated between pinks and blues for the hearts to show different patterns. So I've tried not to go for too busy a pattern so that you can see the different colours, because some of the hearts are obviously quite small and you wouldn't see the difference. So there we have my backed box of hearts. There was also some smaller hearts in the cut file that I've cut out and backed off camera. So I'm just matting my photo, which is a square photo of my cat who actually loves to sit in a box, which I thought was quite ironic for this layout. So I've used that patterned paper that I gutted from the main piece just to back my photo. So I'm going to stitch round both the box section of the cut file and also the white, and I've just stuck it down to the centre of that white area of cardstock, and I'm overlapping my photo with the cut file. So I'm just popping all those extra little hearts that I mentioned up on foam pads to kind of create that feeling that the hearts are bursting out of the box. So I pulled out some baker's twine that I'm just going to use to thread around this heart love locket that I found in my stash. So this is a proper stash busting layout. It's all older collections, none of it really matches. I've no idea where this little metal piece came from. I think I've had it for years. That heart tag that you can see next to the photo I think is an old Ellie's Studio piece, and I've got no idea where the other bits and pieces have come from. They're just things that I have in I had in a little like basket next to me on my desk, and I like to try and use up some of my older stuff sometimes when the mood takes me. So I'm just adding some baker's twine to the top of that tag. I'm just wrapping it round to create a bit of a effect. I can't stand to have a tag without something in the top of it. It just doesn't sit right with me, so I have to put something in. And I'm just popping that brad with the strawberry on just in the bottom right hand corner there, and I'm popping it up, well, sticking it down, sorry, with glue. So I've pulled out all these pieces of Bramble Fox perspectives. These are from the new collection that Morag's got in the shop. So I'm just adding a few of the little turquoise hearts that are from the, I think it's Valentine's heart set. So I've got some lovely pinks and blues in that collection, so I thought it was perfect just to add a little touch to this layout. And I did toy with using that XOXO, but I've actually pulled out a really old piece that says Love Forever, because like I said, I was trying to stash bust for this layout, and it's good to show that like lots of different collections can be used together, and older and slightly newer stuff. So yeah, so I've pulled out this pink perspective that says Love Forever, and then I'm just going to add a few more hearts. So it's quite a simple layout really, because I wanted the hearts on the cut file to be kind of the main thing that you see when you look at it. I didn't want anything else to detract. I'm just looking at using some more pieces of ephemera from that little basket of tricks that I talked about. I've no idea where anything came from that's in it. It's all old stuff that where I've almost used things up, or it might be something that I've thought I was going to use on a layout, didn't, so instead of putting it away I've just shoved it in there. So yeah, so I've got that gap under my tag, and that's the perfect place to write my journaling. Apologies for my head being in the way, some of it. And then last but not least, can you see that little acrylic piece at the top? I decided that I need, well, it's like a plastic piece of ephemera. I add that. I'm just adding some Nouveau drops, just a little splattering, and then I'll put some gold splatter on. And finally I put that piece that says Love This on, because I'd forgotten it was up there. I'd pulled it out to use and then not brought it out, and actually it fits really well across the bottom of the box. So this is my layout complete. Thank you for joining me today on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the comments below so you can find these fabulous cut files and all our social media.